Dear Pope Francis, I would like to ask you, is your profession hard? And were you liked? And who did you want to be at my age? My name is Basa. I am 8 years old. I like the color green. From Basa.
Read Pope Francis's response to this letter and others from children around the world in the book Dear Pope Francis.
If you could ask Pope Francis one question, what would it be?
I would like to know more about Jesus Christ. How did he walk on water?
If you could do one miracle, what would it be? Love, William.
Pope Francis, do you know why some parents argue with each other? Love, Alexandra.
What did God do before the world was created? Sincerely right.
My mom is in heaven. Will she grow angel wings?
If you could ask Pope Francis one question, what would it be? Now imagine what you might ask as a child. Would your question be much different?
I would like to know more about Jesus Christ. How did he walk on water?
If you could do one miracle, what would it be? Love, William.
What did God do before the world was created? Sincerely right.
Here are some of the 30 children who wrote Pope Francis letters with questions about the world and beyond. The Pope's answers are published in Loyola Press's new book, Dear Pope Francis. Last week, we joined Loyola Press at the Vatican as children from every region of the globe met the Pope and heard firsthand the answers to their profound questions. One of the book's editors, Jesuit Father Antonio Spadaro, described the Holy Father's initial reaction to the idea of writing a book for children, something no prior pope has done.
So I talked with him about this project, and he immediately said, yes, I want to do it.
Jesuit institutions around the globe collected handwritten letters and drawings from children of diverse backgrounds. Instead of carefully laid out theological queries, the questions turned out to be unfiltered and straightforward.
So Luca had written a letter or a question to the Pope, and that they had chosen that letter to go into this thing that would possibly be written into a book and possibly go to the Vatican.
When the Pope talks to children, the adults listen. So I think this book could have a big impact on the Church today, and not just for children and not just for Catholics, I mean for everyone.
Often very personal, the topics prove equally applicable for children and adults. One child, Alexandra from the Philippines, asked a question that caught her parents a little off guard.
Pope Francis, do you know why some parents argue with each other? Love, Alexandra.
I don't know what to say, but I never thought it will affect her. We don't argue in front of her, but we never thought that she can hear us. So I told myself, next time when we talk, let's go outside.
At some point he said, oh, these questions are very hard. It's very hard to answer to these questions because sometimes they are very theological. Some of them are interested on how the Pope lives, so about his life, his way of thinking, and so on. But others are very deep, so the questions sometimes are very tough.
My mom is in heaven. Will she grow angel wings?
I was married 10 years to my wife Emma. Emma was diagnosed with motor neurone disease, Lou Gehrig's disease, possibly just after Ruby was born. So it was obviously a tough slog, but she was a very, very strong.
In his response to Luca, the Pope wrote, "No, she hasn't grown wings. She is still your mom, the person you know, but she is more radiant than ever. Think of her like this, beautiful, smiling, and full of love for you."
A girl asked, do you love Jesus? And I was struck by the question, and the Pope's answered, I don't know, but what I really know is that Jesus loves me. And I almost cried there.
Over the course of their stay in Rome, the children, though initially somewhat shy, bonded deeply with each other. Bridge building, one of the main themes of Francis's pontificate, seemed to be playing out before our eyes.
I was very moved because I saw that there is a special feeling between the Pope and the children. So their interaction with the Pope was very deep.
During their nearly hour-long visit, the children sang a song for the Pope and had the chance to ask even more questions, both of deep and somewhat casual.
Welcome to Shanghai. Would you like to have dinner in our home?
To mark the occasion, the Holy Father and the children were given unique mementos, plush Jesus dolls, courtesy of Loyola Press.
I gave the Pope Jesus the Teacher doll almost 4 weeks ago, something like that. He was very struck, and he asked me which kind of doll it was, and he realized that it could be very useful for children, for helping them to pray, because he's like a normal person and they can bring it with them wherever they go. So he liked to give blessing to the kids, but also to the doll.
At the close of his time with the children, Pope Francis chose to bring up the issue of why children suffer, saying it's a question which causes him great pain and one he does not know the answer to.
And there comes to me the great question, why are the children suffering? And I assure you that I, who am the Pope, who seems to know everything and have the power, I do not know the answer. The only thing that gives me light is to look at this cross of Jesus. Jesus who suffered for us. It's the only answer. My message for the adults is to be close to the children who suffer and to teach your children to be close to those who suffer.
To read Pope Francis's answers to the children's questions,